Hello, hello. G'day, USA. Catherine Britt here, all the way from sunny Newcastle here in Australia on the East Coast. As you can see, obviously it's day here in Australia. So it's midday, it's lunchtime. I'm getting a little hungry too. But, we're in the middle of our day. It is Friday here. I believe it's Thursday night there in the US. How you doing over there? Are you doing okay? Checking in with you guys. It's hey Todd, hey Zoe. It's a hectic time in our world right now, and I haven't really been able to talk to a lot of my friends over in the States, and I miss everyone very much. And like I am here in Australia, I'm worried for everyone. So just sending out my love to you guys and support, and thanks for tuning in. Hope you're doing okay. I might start with a song, yeah? If you want to hear a song, let me know. I'm happy at any point to get requests. Hey, Daryl, thanks for joining. Let me know if you want to hear a song. I'm happy to do that. Hey, Todd. Thanks for doing this for those of us in North America. Canada loves you. Thanks, Todd. Oh my gosh, I want to come to Canada so bad. How do I get there? How do I get to that beautiful part of the world? I want to bring my family and see it. I've heard so many great things. Hey, Josh. All right, let's start off with a song. So this is a song written by a friend of mine, Ashley Monroe. Back in the days when I was living in Nashville, she wrote this song and brought it to me and said, I think this would really suit you. And I'm really grateful for that because this has ended up being one of my most, every show I reckon somebody asked me to sing this song, without a doubt. No worries, Marie. Yep. So I'll start with this one. Thanks for joining us. Hey, Philip. You've got your Texas way of walking. You've got your sexy way of talking. I let you get all under my skin, but now your welcome has worn off in. So next time you go, don't come back again, 'cause your train don't stop here anymore. I ain't your gas up, rest up, swinging door. You can't just walk in, walk out like so many times before. Well, I ain't your swinging door. Yeah. Hey, how you doing, Nick? You've got a girl in every cowtown. You think I don't know how you cat around, and I let your sweet talk get my guard down. Took me a while to figure you out, but I've got you figured all out now. And your train don't stop here anymore. I ain't your gas up, rest up, swinging door. You can't just walk in, walk out like so many times before. Well, I ain't your swinging door. Yeah. You best make up your mind. That's right. 'Cause if you go, you ain't coming back this time. Hey, how you doing, B? All the way from Texas? One of my favorite places in the world. 'Cause your train don't stop here anymore. I ain't you quick stop, walk up, open 24. You can't just walk in, walk out like so many times before. Well, I ain't your swinging door. Yeah. Well, I ain't your swinging door. my gosh, how you doing? Hey, thanks so much. Cheers, guys. Hey, Bobby, how you doing, mate? That's an old friend of mine that lives down in Austin, Texas. We played together a few times, and he actually played on my record, Always Never Enough, that we made over in Austin, Texas at the Jimmy LaFave studio. So, hey, Bobby, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And thank you so much, Brendan. Yes, if you do want to send tips, we do have the link here, paypal.me/Catherine Britt tips. I understand a lot of people in the world have, lost work and lost income, myself included. So I totally understand if you can't afford to put a tip in, that is no worry at all. But I always appreciate it too. So thank you so much. Oh, my little boy's here. Did he just wake up? Is he okay? Hey, butter. Okay. Hello. This is Morrison, named after Jim Morrison, because my husband is a massive Doors fan. All right, so I've seen some requests down the side here. So let's have a little look-see. I'll say g'day to some people, eh? Todd, Zoe, g'day, how are ya? Daryl, hey Todd, hey Josh, hey Marie, hey Philip, hey Josh. There's a few Joshes. Hey Nick, hey Peter, hey Philip, hey Lyndon, Sonia, Jamie, Lauren, Kate, B from Texas, Sandy, Tracy, Faye. I want to say Michelle, Mikkel, Jade, Sally, Susan, Brendan. It's so good to see you guys. Jacinta, Lindsay, Peter, Bobby again. Thank you so much, Sandy. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I saw somebody on there asking for Too Far Gone. Many years ago, I lived over in Nashville for about 6 years all up. I moved over there at the age of 17. I was signed to RCA Records and released a few singles over there on the radio. And at the age of 23 in 2002, I think that was, I came back to Australia and decided to base myself out of Australia. But I, not long after that, got sick with breast cancer and had to stay back here in Australia and forfeit my green card in the States and get better. And, that obviously was a few years and a lot of struggles and hair loss and all those things. I'm sure there's plenty of people out there who have been through it, so you understand, or somebody that has been through it. So now, I've been coming back and forth to the States sort of again, and I'm really loving it. I've been doing a few little shows over there, and it's just been so much fun to play America again. The last time I was there, when I was living over there, I was out on the road touring with Brooks and Dunn and Alan Jackson, and it was one of the best tours, getting to do that. So I thought we'd go back to the first single that I released in the US all those years ago. I want to say this one came out in 2003 or 4, and I believe it peaked at like number 38. Oh no, I think this one went a bit higher. I think it was number 36. Woohoo! Top 40 single on this radio stations over there. And I was so grateful for that support for a first single from an out-of-towner. I really did feel so much support from the US audiences. So thank you for that. So this was my first single that came out all those years ago. Goes a little something like this. Sing along at home if you're got a drink, got a beer. It's a bit too early for me here to join in on the beer. But maybe later. Well, I don't have to put on makeup. I don't have to do my hair. And when I open up that Haagen-Dazs, I don't have to share. And there's no one there to notice if I gain a couple pounds. And that's the upside of being down. Yeah. Well, I've got twice the closet space that I can fill up with new shoes. And I can paint the bedroom pretty pink with lacy curtains if I choose. And I won't have to deal with fishing gear, muddy boots laying round. And that's the upside of being down. That's right. Days when I'm feeling low, stop falling to the ground. But there's only one place left to go when you're at the bottom, and that's the upside of being down. That's right. Well, I can let my dog jump on the bed and curl up next to me at night, and I don't have to lose in arguments, 'cause now I'm always right, and I can dance with who I want to when I go out on the town, and that's the upside of being down. Yeah. Days when I'm feeling low, yeah, I got 'em. When my tears won't stop falling to the ground. Yeah. But there's only one place left to go when you're at the bottom, and that's the upside of being down. Yeah, that's the upside of being down. That's right, Philip. Yay! So hopefully you guys remember that one on the radio over there in the States. Hey, Jamie, we've got some Aussies tuning in at the moment. I do a show tonight for Australia and for Europe that is so much fun. It's a very popular show here in Australia, and we have a ball every Friday night. But this is my first US show, so I hope you guys are enjoying it. We'll be doing it every week from now on at this time. I hope this time works for you guys. It's not too late, not too early for me. I'm still sort of warming up here. So 12 o'clock is pushing it for a musician. But hey, Philip. Hey, Andrew from Texas. We've got a few Texans tuning in, which makes me very happy. I love it so much in Texas. Probably the second place in the world that I would live if I didn't live in beautiful, sunny Newcastle, New South Wales. But I always make sure I go to Texas when I come over to the States. So thanks so much for tuning in. But yes, so every week on Thursday nights, we'll be doing this. So please do join us. Please do share it around with your friends. Let them know that this is happening. It'd be really great to get some people along and get some more people watching as well. So thank you so much for tuning in. For those that have tuned in, I really appreciate it. Thanks for your messages and your kind words. I saw somebody there saying that they met me at CMA Fest. Wow, that would have been in 2007. Wow, there you go, Nick. It's so nice to see you here. Thank you so much for coming. Or somebody's saying there's no show tonight. Yes, Australians, there is still a show tonight. This is for our beautiful American friends who are asleep because it's 5 a.m. when I do my Australian show. So don't stress. We're still doing our show tonight. This is just a little show for the beautiful Americans over there. So somebody else is asking, Philip, you've written a few times. You're asking for Hillbilly Pickin'. Of course, I can do that one. So we're live right now from my backyard studio. My house is over there. And this is my little studio that my husband built for me in my backyard. We call it the Beverley Hillbilly Studios because my married name is Beverley, Catherine Beverley. Isn't that amazing? Like I married somebody just so I could have the name Beverley Hillbilly, I swear. So our business is Beverley Hillbilly Incorporated. Our studios are Beverley Hillbilly Studios. So we've really utilized that a lot. So this all comes from the early days when this was my first single, my first video that came out. You can check it out on YouTube if you want to go have a look. Came out when I was, I want to say 16. This video came out. Changed my life forever. I'll never forget writing this song on the floor in the kitchen at my parents' house. I sang it for my mom and she was like shocked, I think, that some of the things I was saying, and I mentioned her in the song, which she wasn't stoked about at the time. But here we go. This is my first single all those years ago. Since the day I was born, my mother used to say, pity the man who will carry you away. I never why. She's something that builds up inside. I'm a hillbilly picking, rambling girl, and I'm hanging in bars, and I'm listening to Merle, drinking whiskey and beer to wash this pain away, singing good old country songs, not the ones they play today. Hey, hey, yeah. Hey, hey. No, I can't settle down. I'm moving way too fast. Yesterday, just another day that's passed. Never knew exactly why. She's something that builds up inside. Yeah, I'm a hillbilly picking, rambling girl, and I'm hanging in bars, and I'm listening to Merle, drinking whiskey and beer to wash that pain away, singing good old country songs, not the ones they play today. Hey, hey, yeah. Yeah, sing along, that's right. Hey, hey. Here we go. Yeah, I'm a hillbilly picking, rambling girl, and I'm hanging in bars, and I'm listening to Merle, drinking whiskey and beer to wash this pain away, singing good old country songs, not the ones they play today. Hey, hey, yeah. Hey, hey. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, Dad. Oh, you're having a beer, Philip? So you can. It's totally an appropriate time of day for you to have a beer. Me, not so much. I mean, I know we're all drinking more in isolation, but that would be bordering on alcoholism, I think, if I popped a beer at noon. Depends. If it's a Sunday and you've just mowed the lawn, I feel like there's special rules there, but it's only Friday. Okay, so we've got a few people that have just tuned in as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Songs and Stories with Catherine Britt. The stories parts, I guess, because I can't stop talking in between songs, and I love to tell stories about my career. I've actually just spent a fair bit of time at my mum's the last few days going through her shed underneath the house, which is full of huge plastic tubs. I'm not even joking, massive Bunnings. Well, I don't know what you'd call it over there. We have like this big hardware store here in Australia we call Bunnings, and they sell, all that sort of stuff that, home improvement, all that sort of stuff. Anyway, and there's these huge tubs there that are just full of memorabilia, all my taxes over the years, all the accounting, everything. It's just ridiculous. And I've been going through it. I'm not even going to turn the camera a little bit that way because it's just bad. It's real bad. There is boxes everywhere, but I found this the other day, which was really cool. I'll just pop my guitar down for a second, which brought back a lot of memories for me. Hang on a sec. So I'm not sure if anyone remembers, but my second single in the States was a duet recorded with the wonderful Elton John, who was the reason that I even came over to America. He got me a record deal with RCA Records, and then we went on to do a duet together and release it as a single. And I found this the other day. It's actually the original lyrics to the song that we recorded together. Sorry, you can see my light there reflecting. It's the original lyrics and a photo of us in the studio and both of our signatures. It's so cute. Very special things to have. So I've been going through all this stuff and finding some pretty, pretty cool stuff, pretty shocking stuff. It brings back a lot of memories and a lot of emotions for me because it was such a crazy time in my life to move to America at 17, to release music through a major label like that, work with some of the best in the business. I was so grateful. I also found these letters when I was going for my green card from a few different artists. There was one handwritten letter from Brooks and Dunn, Ronnie Dunn and Kix Brooks, that they'd written saying that I was worthy to be in America and stay and make music. And it was so beautiful. One from Kenny Chesney. I miss all these people. They were all so good to me. Hope they're doing good. And I hope, I know they're all still making music. Obviously, we can see here in Australia what's going on over there all the time. So it's good to see everyone's still doing good. Home Depot, Billy Joe. Okay, so that's like the equivalent of Bunnings in Australia, your Home Depot. So there you go. There you go. Thanks, Billy Joe. Appreciate it. Okay, so what else have we got here? I saw another request. I'm a singer-songwriter from Canada. Your page was recommended to me. Wow, that's cool, Shannon. Welcome. I would love to hear some of your music. Oh, the other thing I'm going to mention. We are having a fan party, which is going to be so much fun. Really, it's a Zoom party. Zoom has obviously taken off ever since all this isolation and COVID-19 stuff is been happening. And I use it all the time to play games with my friends and stuff. But it's a really cool way to go in and talk to people and interact. And I really wanted to do this as a little special thing. Actually, my manager, who's running this at the moment, say hi, Gina. Can you pop in and say g'day? Where is she? She is. Hi, Gina. There's my manager, folks, all the way in Nashville, making things work behind the scenes. Appreciate you so much. It was her idea, and to come up with this concept to do a fan party on Zoom. So on Saturday, May the 2nd, we'll be doing a Zoom party. We need to find out what time that is going to be in the States, Gina, as well. I'm sure she'll put that up there for you guys to see. If you are interested, we'll send you a special invite. So let us know on here if you are interested in that. The tickets are $10, which I believe would be a little bit cheaper for you over there in the US, maybe like $5, $6. Our dollar's really gone down with all of this recession and stuff that's going on. So it's nice and cheap ticket, and we'll spend some time together, have a drink. You can request songs. You can ask me any question that you want to ask. Put your hand up and I'll unmute you so everyone can hear you, and we can have a chat. And yeah, it's going to be so much fun. So please do join us. Let us know if you want to be a part of that, and we'll send you a special invite so it's nice and easy for you to buy the tickets and join the party. So, all right, somebody's asking for, I saw a request up here for Too Far Gone, which is another really special song that was recorded over in Nashville when I was living over there. Too Far Gone it's sort of late in Nashville, about 4 a.m. Central Time. Ooh, that is really, maybe we need to do an American Zoom party. We'll look into that. But if you are interested, let us know your interest. Oh, that's wrong. Oh, okay. Never mind. We'll get it. We'll figure it out what time it is. But it is advertised on my page. 1 a.m. That's not so bad. You might just have a few drunks on there that are stayed up till 1 a.m. drinking just to be part of the Zoom party, which could be kind of fun. So Too Far Gone was an album that I made over in the States. It was my second album. Came out after Dusty Smiles and Heartbreak Cures, which was my debut album that came out in 2002. So we followed it up with this one, I believe, in 2006. This came out. It was produced by the wonderful producer that is Keith Stegall, or I say Keith Stegall because we're Australian. And you may know him from, he produced Cold Hard Truth, the George Jones record, one of the best George Jones records. He did all of Alan Jackson's stuff. A lovely man, a very talented man. We wrote a lot of songs on the album together. But this one was written with Paul Overstreet, who is a great songwriter in Nashville. And I went to him one day and I was feeling pretty down. He said, "Are you doing okay?" I said, "Oh, yeah, I'm okay. I just really miss home. I miss my mum and dad. I miss my mum's cooking. I miss Vegemite toast. I miss, all these things about Australia." And he said, "Well, if you were to jump on a plane right now and fly home to Australia, surprise your parents, walk through the front door, what would they be doing?" I said, "Oh, well, my mum would probably be in the kitchen making coffee, thinking about me, wondering if I'm okay. My dad would probably be in his bedroom, laying on his bed, listening to old records like he always does, filling the house with music." He said, "Great, there's the first verse. Now let's write the rest." So this ended up being the title track of my second album, written for my mum and dad. It's called Too Far Gone. Thanks for requesting it. I know there's music playing, I can hear it in my head. I can see you lying on your bed. See Mom in the kitchen, the smell of coffee in the air, wishing that her little girl's there. But I'm too far gone, trying to make it on my own. Well, I guess I could turn around and come back home, but I'm too far gone. Never tried to stop me from following my dreams, though it took me halfway around the world, it seems. It's all this talk and promises for better days to come, and it sounds so good it keeps me hanging on. But I'm too far gone, trying to make it on my own. Well, I guess I could turn around and come back home, but I'm too far gone. Sometimes at night my heart cries out for you. I wonder if you hear me when I do. 'Cause I'm too far gone, trying to make it on my own. Well, I guess I could turn around and come back home, but I'm too far gone. Yes, I'm too far gone. Oh, thank you so much for that request. I really appreciate it. Okay, so let's see what else we got in here. There's still a show in Australia tonight for those people that are wondering. Let's see, what have we got? Hi from Perth. We do have some Aussies as well. Oh, hey, there you go. Hey, Ian. Thanks so much for tuning in. I wonder how many. Oh, yeah, Sally Bones. Okay, wow. Okay, let's see if I can pull that one off for the wonderful Bobby. We actually recorded this over there with you, Bobby. You were part of this recording, right? So I feel like I want you to like play along. Do you have your drums there, Bobby? Can we join you in? Let us know if you've got your drums set up with a mic, or you don't even need a mic. We can just join you in so you can play along with me. Charlestown Road's another one that we recorded together. Do let us know, Bobby, if you do have something there, because we can join you in and you can play along with me. That would be really cool. Thanks so much for all these requests. You do, Bobby. Okay, Gina, can we join Bobby into this so he can play along with me? Let's see how we go. We're new at this, although Gina knows what she's doing on this wonderful thing that is StreamYard. I can't hear
I'm gonna send him a link by private message. So he'll get a link by I'm going to send him a link by private message.
Okay, Bobby, she's going to send you a link by private message. I'm sure you heard that. So join the link and we'll try and bring you in. So maybe I'll do Sally Bones in a minute. There's a few other requests here that I might get to before that so that we can get Bobby on here from Austin, Texas. I assume he's still living in Austin. It'd be really great to catch up with him and see what's going on in his life and his world. So let's see, there's another request here for Charlestown Road. So maybe we can do that one while we're waiting for Bobby. Yeah, okay, let's do that. There's a few here, a few requests. It's hard to pick. So Charlestown Road is the road that I grew up on as a little girl. I was there for the first 12 years of my life, and it was a great house that my grandparents lived in, and then we lived in when they moved out, and it was on a highway, very uncountry way to grow up, on a main road. But it was a great way to grow up. I loved it. And it's a really tricky thing to write a song about your childhood and your growing up song, because that is one of the most challenging songs to write. I feel like you cannot mess it up. You have to get it right the first time. And this one, I was actually on a cruise, performing a country cruise around Vanuatu and all that sort of part of the world. And I was watching an Australian artist tell us some Australian stories, and this song just came pouring out of me. So this is my story, all about where I grew up here in Newcastle, on a main road with big trucks putting me to sleep at night. So this was recorded over in Austin, Texas, on an album called Always Never Enough. Mom yelled at us kids to put our toys away, play games that your sister can play. My brothers weren't young, they had to do it my way. On Charlestown Road, cricket in the yard with the family, playing underneath that apricot tree. Built a cubby house, just my brother and me, on Charlestown Road. Still remember falling asleep each night to the sound of diesel engines and trucks rolling by. Do we ever stop missing our childhood home, no matter how far or where I roam? Well, I know I want Charlestown Road. To share a room, just my brother and me, youngest two in our family. The older boys got to have their own, you see, on Charlestown Road. Catching cicadas in the big gum tree, hold them in your hands and then set them free, lying on the branches in the summer breeze, on Charlestown Road. I still remember falling asleep each night to the sound of diesel engines and trucks rolling by. Do we ever stop missing our childhood home, no matter how far or where I roam? Well, I know I want Charlestown Road. So different now I wouldn't recognize where the roses grew is now fenced inside. Seems like a memory, like a picture slide. Charlestown Road. Yay, thank you so much. Thanks for requesting that. Cheers, Jewel. I'm so glad you love it. Thank you so much. I love the Aussie references in this song. You know, it's so funny, Todd. I didn't even realize there was until I went over and made this record in Austin, and they were like laughing at me that I'm talking about playing cricket in the backyard. That's what we did. So yeah, there you go. I'm not sure if we ended up being able to get a hold of Bobby. So maybe we'll save that one and figure that out at some point to do for him. Will the Killers tour again? I assume, Mark, you're talking about the Hillbilly Killers, which was a band that I was in for a few years with Bill Chambers and the lead singer of a band here in Australia, rock and roll band called You and I. His name's Tim Rogers. And we did, what would you call it? Hillbilly music, I guess. A lot of murder ballads. It was pretty in your face, pretty cool. If you want to check it out, you can check it out on YouTube. But the band isn't really together anymore. It's not working on my end. Carry on. I'm enjoying the great songs. No worries, Bobby. Let's do it another time. Yeah, I want to catch up. So let's definitely do that. So I'm going to sing a few more songs here. I don't want to keep you guys too long because I do know it is late in some parts, especially in like New York side. Never eat soggy Wheat Bix. Eastern side of America. What else have we got here? We've got a few other requests. So let's have a quick look and see what else people are wanting to hear. Oh, Good to Bad. Yeah. FU Cancer. That's another one we can do. Maybe we should do FU Cancer. That's a good sing-along one. Yeah. So if you're out there, and everyone in the world has been affected by cancer in one way or another, whether you've gone through it yourself, you know somebody, you've lost somebody to cancer. I obviously have been through my own cancer journey with breast cancer at 30 and came out the other side, and very proud to say that I'm very close to 5 years cancer-free, which is a really good zone to be in when it comes to the kind of cancer that I had. 5 years is really good. So, yeah, very excited for that. So that's what this song is all about. I wrote it as I call it my answer to cancer, from a very tough time in my life, but this is my way of dealing with it. We went on a big FU Cancer tour around Australia and raised a bunch of money for breast cancer research, which was a really wonderful feeling when you're going through something to give back like that. So sing along if you know it, home in Australia. Somebody asked me this one to go out to. Where is that message? Sophie. This one goes out to Sophie. I hope you're doing good out there, Sophie. Thank you so much for tuning in, and sing along, okay, at the top of your lungs. I'm so sorry to hear that, Philip. It's awful. You sing along at the top of your lungs as well, okay? Here we go. Oh, good on you, Jacinta. Well, there's no nice way of saying what's been occupying my mind. All the words sound too cheap, so the lyrics come across too kind. Well, it's time for straight talk. No holding back is the answer. That's right. So F-U, F-U, F-U cancer. Yeah. Well, we all have somebody we love or somebody we know. There's just way too many people around being diagnosed. It's true. So I hope you'll help me sing this song, this time with some anger. That's right, here we go. So F-U, F-U, F-U cancer. Yeah. All the fighters and survivors, it's for you I'm playing this song. You might even feel a whole lot better if you sing along. Yeah, so just follow my lead, repeat after me in an answer. Here we go. F-U, 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 F-U cancer. I'm just imagining you're out there singing along with me. Don't know, I don't know. Well, there's no good reason or rhyme for the things that we know. Gotta get back up, stand tall, and get on with the show. Tell it where to go, get gone, and hit it like a hammer. That's right, sing along, Faye. F-U, 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 F-U cancer. Here we go. All the fighters and survivors, it's for you I'm playing this song. Yeah. You might even feel a F you, F you, F you cancer. Let's do it again. F you, F you, F you cancer. One more time, all the way. F you, F you, F you cancer. Thank you so much for singing along. I really appreciate it. All those beautiful people out there. Oh, good on you, Sophie. I really appreciate it. It's so funny. So many people come up to me at gigs and say, I never let my children swear, but I let them sing along to F You Cancer. And there's so many videos out there of kids at my gigs being filmed screaming out, F you, because they're actually allowed to swear in that moment. Because if you're going to swear, there's no better time, right, than saying F you to cancer. So thank you so much. Thanks for all the claps and the requests. I appreciate it. Oh, okay. Michael Bryan's asking for a tricky one. You know what, Michael Bryan? I'm going to try it for you. This is another song that I recorded when I was living over in the States. Just give me a minute. I'm going to try and find it here so I don't stuff it up. And I recorded it with the wonderful Tommy Emmanuel, who is another Aussie living over in the US still. Very, very talented. If you have not seen him or heard of him, do it because you're missing out. Trust me. He's incredible. Incredible guitar player, incredible entertainer, incredible guy. Blows me away every time I see him perform. And I asked him if he would do this song with me, and I was so grateful when he said yes. So I'm going to give it a go. It's obviously not going to be anywhere near as good as when Tommy Emmanuel plays it on guitar because he's like a, incredible guitar player. And I am incredibly average. So I'm going to do this one for my dear friend out there, Michael, who's asking for it. Just trying to find it here so that I don't completely mess it up. I mean, I know it. It's one of those things you really don't want to get wrong because it's a special song, that is for sure. So I'm trying to remember what even record I did this on. I believe it was Little Wildflower. Is that right, Michael? Yeah, there it is. I found it. Go, Catherine. See, it gives me a key and everything. Oh, gosh, I'm organized sometimes. Okay. I am still playing tonight, Liana. This is just for my beautiful American friends over in the States who cannot tune in at 5 a.m. their time while I'm doing a show in Australia. So this is for our American friends, and we've got a lot tuned in. Thank you so much for being here with us. I'm going to play a few more songs and then let you go to bed or stay on and party, whatever you want to do. So here we go. This is a song, that I recorded with Tommy Emmanuel on an album called Little Wildflower, which came after Two-Photon. So it was album number 3 for me. And we actually sang it in Nashville together in a theater. And it was a very special moment for me. I hope I remember it. Okay, here we go. We'll see how we go. I'm definitely not Tommy Emmanuel. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you find me. I'm stuffing up the chords. Here we go. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebird Birds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why, oh, why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I? Oh my God, I totally stuffed that up on guitar. I'm so sorry. But thank you so much, Michael, for requesting it. Maybe we can get Tommy on here to do that with me on one of these American shows. That would be pretty special. I know someone who can hook it up, maybe. So we will definitely work towards that. So I'm going to do one more song for you guys, and then maybe catch you next week. So, like I said, all of you beautiful people over there in the US, every week at this time, we're going to be doing a show just for you. Thank you so much, Justina. So please do tune in. Please do share it around. I actually had a tour planned for the US. I was going to be going all over and playing at the Philadelphia Folk Festival. We no longer can fly in or out of Australia, and I don't know when those restrictions will be lifted. I assume for a very long time until we have a vaccine or something. I don't know. So I'm pretty sad about that because I had this wonderful tour planned in July and August, July in the UK and Europe, and then August in the States. And now we can't come. So let's do this instead. Let's meet on here weekly. Let's hang out. You can request all the songs that you want. If you're coming to one of the shows, please let me know. And whatever song that you wanted to hear, I will make sure I do for you. Oh, Kat Bergs is here. Can we get her in on the last song? Kat, do you want to join me? Gina will send you a link that you just press on. I know you've got it all set up there. You're probably in bed. I love you too. But if you're not, it'd be cool if you joined me on this song. Katrina Burgoyne is an Australian artist living over in Nashville and killing it. Has a wonderful live stream that she does as well if you want to catch her and check her out. She came on the road with me last time I toured America and played guitar and sang harmonies with me. And it was so much fun. We had the best time. I was pregnant. We had a little boy that was probably 1.5 at the time. So it was literally a tour bus with, not a tour bus, a van, a hired van, with my husband, my 1.5-year-old, my pregnant belly, and me, and Katrina. She was so good about it. We went all over the country, ended up in New York and spent a week in New York after a few gigs, and just had an amazing time. So maybe next time, because Kat's probably in bed, I'll start singing this song, and if she ends up on the screen, great. If not, next time, Katrina, you are going to play with me. It'll be so much fun. So somebody's requested this song, What I Did Last Night, which was my third single that came out in the US. So I released 3 singles total. The first one was Upside of Being Down. The second one was the duet with Elton John. Maybe next week I'll play that one for you guys. I actually have a recording on here that I can play for you, as well as a bit of footage that would be kind of cool to show you from back in the day when all that was going down. So we'll work on that for next week. And What I Did Last Night was my third single. All of them were about the same. They were all top 40 hits that kind of went to like 36-ish. So when I say hit, I use that terminology very lightly. But this was a song, it's the only drinking song I've ever written. And it was about a time in my life, I was about 21 when this came out. And by the time I was 21 and actually because in Australia, let me point out, in Australia, the legal drinking age is 18. And I moved to Nashville at 17. So I was finally able and legal to drink in Australia, and I moved to America. So, I would have a drink here and there with friends. And then by the time I got to 21 and I was actually legally able to drink in America, I was so over drinking. I'd partied too much. I'd, just done stupid stuff in my life. And hey, mate, how are you? And I was sort of reflecting at this point and I took a year off drinking and wrote this song about it. So this is my third single. The wonderful Keith Urban played a guitar solo on this one, which is really special. He's a beautiful, beautiful guy and a lovely person. So I was very grateful for that. So if you want to check this song out, the single, it's online on my YouTube page. You can stream it on any of the streaming services that you use. So please do go and play. I'm also, I should mention, because this is my last song, the fan party. Don't forget the fan party. If you're interested, the times are down below there. Go to Facebook events for tickets. If you are interested, let us know. We'll send you a special invite so that we make it easy for you. May 2nd is the fan party. We'll see you here next week, same time, which varies across the country, but whatever time you're tuning in right now, the beginning of the hour. I believe in Nashville it's 9 p.m. I believe in New York it's 10 p.m. and I believe in LA it's like 7 p.m. I hope that I'm right about that. So we'll see you next week. I've got some special stuff. I'll share the Elton John song with you. All that sort of stuff will happen. Katrina isn't dressed. I had a feeling that might be the case. That's fine. She can come on here naked. Come on, Katrina. Get your butt on the screen, literally. It's fine. It's fine. Next time. We'll do it next time. Thank you so much, Kat, for tuning in, though. I really do appreciate it. Okay, so sorry, I've talked too much. This is my 3rd single that came out in the US. So grateful for everyone's support over there. This was probably by far my biggest hit over there. In a few areas, particularly San Diego, I believe it went to #1, and it was a really special thing to go and play this to a fan party over there at one point. And this is when I went on the road with Brooks and Dunn and Alan Jackson, was with this single. Myself and Jake Owen were the opening acts. And yeah, so next week, we'll see you. Don't forget about the fan party. And I think that's all I need to say. Oh, and also there's 25% off all the merchandise on my website right now. We did it as a special giveaway because everyone was so supportive yesterday when I put up some old EPs. There are still a few of the old EPs left. They're out of print. They're rare. I think I've got like 5 or 6 left. And yes, we do ship to America. So get on there and get them quick because that's it. There'll be no more ever again. So if you want to grab one of those, maybe a stubby cooler, then there's your 25% discount. So for 25 hours, which finishes at 9 p.m. here tonight, so I think there's like 6 more hours left, you can get 25% off on the online store if you spend over $25. See what I did there? 25, 25, 25. Very smart. Not. So yeah, go check that out as well. And if you would like to tip me, I would really, really love it. Thank you so much for the support. PayPal.me/Catherine Britt tips is the way that you can tip me. Check me out on YouTube. Catherine Britt Rocks is the I made that YouTube page when I was like 13, guys. Don't judge me that it's Catherine Britt Rocks. Must have thought a lot of myself at 14. Here we go. I'm going to finish on this one, and it sounds like we're going to have some guests next week, so I'm really looking forward to that. Thanks so much for tuning in. I love you guys so much. Cannot wait to get back over to America. One of my favorite places in the world, if not my favorite place in the world. But don't tell anyone. It's another day after another night. Another sun I never thought I'd see rise. High heel hopes and whiskey lights. Ooh. Feels like a freight train running right through my head. My little black dress smells like cigarettes. A napkin with no name, just an address. I had me a good time, I guess. Yeah. How am I gonna get my life together? So does it's getting, it ain't getting any better. I don't know where to start. I've fallen so far behind. Mama says I gotta start acting like a lady. Daddy, she's so worried about his baby. How am I supposed to straighten up and fly right when I don't even remember what I did last night? That's right. No worries, Brendan. Thank you so much for tuning in. Shelly said she saw me hanging on an astronaut, not letting him lie through his teeth, 'cause his smile was hot. I'm sitting here sucking down second thoughts, a little hair of the dog. I know this has gotta stop. Here we go. Well, how am I gonna get my life together? So does it's getting, it ain't getting any better. I don't know where to start. I've fallen so far behind. Mama says I gotta start acting like a lady. Daddy's just so boring. That is, baby, how am I supposed to straighten up and fly right when I don't even remember what I did last night? Here's a Keith Urban solo. Go Keith. Mama says I gotta start acting like a lady. Daddy's just so worried. That is, baby, how am I supposed to straighten up and fly right? I don't even remember. What I did last night. Thank you so much, America. I love you. Thank you, Canada. Thank you so much for tuning in. We had some Aussies here as well because it's the middle of the day. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget tonight as well, Australians. And all you lovely people over there in the US and Canada that were tuned in, thank you so much for being here with us. I cannot wait to see you again. There's a few requests in here for next time, so I'll make sure I write all of those down and get to as many as I can. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. Thank you so much, Anita. I appreciate that. Thanks, Brett. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you, Jacinta. Thank you, Liana. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, David. Thank you, Brendan. Thank you, Michael. It really means a lot to me that you guys are all here. And yeah, I'll see you next week. Yeah, it's been a pleasure. Bye from Newcastle, Australia. Bye-bye. Thank you so much.